Let's get more on this now and talk to Giorgio Cafiero, who joins us from Washington, D.C. He's the founder and the CEO of Gulf State Analytics, a geopolitical risk consultancy focusing on the Middle East. Welcome to TRT World. Why has Qatar chosen to make this investment, and why now? What about the timing? What's the significance of that?
When talking about the significance of the timing, I think it's very important to see this grander context of Qatari-Turkish relations. Let's keep in mind that during the failed coup plot of 2016, the first head of state to show support for Turkey's democratically elected civilian government did not come from a Western capital. It was the Qatari leader. Likewise, last year, when the quartet, the Arab quartet, began blockading Qatar, Turkey played an important role in helping Doha circumvent the blockade and stand strong against its neighboring countries. So what we see is an alliance between Qatar and Turkey, and in this alliance, the two sides stand up for each other during times of crises.
And in very simple terms, what does $15 billion of investment buy you? What does Qatar get out of this in Turkey?
I think this aid will likely serve as a band-aid. We saw the Turkish lira rally, but I don't know how long this benefit will last. Odds are good that Turkey is going to need much more support in the future. Will the Turks go back to Qatar, to the IMF, which is at the end of the day a de facto US-led institution, or Russia or China? We don't know, but the geopolitical stakes are very high. I do think there is good reason to debate how much more money Qatar would be willing to invest in Turkey. But as I mentioned, this is a very close alliance, and I expect the Qataris to be committed to preserving stability in Turkey and to helping the Turks weather this crisis. So I think Qatar would be willing to continue investing in Turkey in the future.
Briefly, let's look at this long term. Will this $15 billion investment cause more problems for Turkey's relationship with the United States in the long term, given the US position on Qatar?
It's a very good question. There's no doubt that there are some segments of the elite in Washington, D.C., neoconservative segments, who have grievances with Qatar that have a lot to do with the same issues that prompted the UAE and Saudi Arabia to block Qatar, chiefly Doha's support for Muslim Brotherhood branches and its cordial relationship with Tehran. And at this point, the support that Qatar is giving Turkey is angering some neoconservative segments in Washington. But ultimately, what Doha is doing in the grander geopolitical picture is helping Turkey send a message to Washington and other Western capitals that while Turkey's trade with America and the West has always been important, Turkey has had other options, and that's the important message that Turkey is sending to Washington at this moment.
Giorgio Cafiero in Washington, thank you very much.